All right, I'm recording. I'm here. IRL.
What was that?
Sounded like a cat. Maybe we
Or a
could,
person?
or a cat person. Oh god, that'd be creepy.
Ew.
And I don't know where to put this. Oh, is your bag?
You can just throw it somewhere.
All right. Even though she only had one drink, she's a bit wasted.
Or like a little
A
sip.
sip.
You're the one who's had drinks.
All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. This is COZCAST IRL in the flesh. How gross. How are
You
you?
smell pretty fleshy. The silence.
All right, buddy. Okay, I hope you drink some water. So Ryan Trout, he's a TikToker, Instagram realist, YouTuber,
Ooh.
mukbanger, artist.
Okay, I didn't know about the mukbanger thing until today.
I know it's exciting news for you, you sicko. So, what do you think of Ryan?
I think Ryan used to be a pretty funny guy.
You sound a little like him right now.
he he used to be a pretty funny guy, but somewhere I feel like it's been like since this year, right?
Yes,
There's
like
just been
early, maybe in August.
this recently.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really feels like recent, like stuff.
I don't know. There's just more videos about him with the Zaza, with
In
drinking,
clubs.
drinking, partying, um, talking about I don't know. Like he used to make sexual jokes before, right? But like this time, it
Hmm.
just feels like over the top. Like Ryan, we don't need to know what you're doing first thing in the morning. Like it's just like
In honor of Ryan, we've been. That's why we're drunk. We drinks, and I don't like it. I do not like it. I don't know how Ryan does it. You know?
oh, you don't like it?
No, I don't like it.
Then why do you do it?
For Ryan, my man,
Is
my
Ryan our
man.
savior?
He is our glorious glory hole.
Oh, I just realized you have a gun in here.
I'm not gonna cut that out. Okay, so
Okay.
I have multiple guns, but we're in the USA, okay? Anyways, so Ryan Trout, I wonder if he has guns.
Like actual guns or like muscle guns?
He always talks about muscly guys
Oh,
whenever he talks about men. So we don't know. I think Ryan's bi, right? Do you think he's bi?
what's that noise?
It's me moving your backpack around.
With your feet?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think he's bi. I just think he like knows it gets views and that he thinks it's funny.
Oh, so he's just acting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good. I feel like at this point it would be hard to tell. Like I certainly can't tell if Ryan is joking or telling the truth when he's doing his little acts. And of course, we only get snippets of what he wants to show us, right? So it's kind of hard to judge a person. Maybe if we watch his more long term like content, like his mukbangs, we probably get a better impression. But we haven't, seen that. We've only seen like the reels and TikToks.
Yeah, I wasn't even aware he had like a YouTube
Um,
that I'm now looking through.
Yeah, I mean, like he's an interesting fella. Apparently, he was on Musically a while back, which is interesting. He was like he was right there on the ground, trying to get fame or just make you know people laugh.
One of his videos is titled "Autistic White Boy Raps Better Than Eminem."
Okay, that's just a troll. He doesn't actually believe that. I don't think so.
No, this is like what's confusing to me. Like he has like self awareness where like he obviously like pokes fun at stuff, right?
Hmm.
But like
Like, how far does it go? That
yeah,
like, how much is it a joke, and how much is like him, like, you know, kind of making a sandwich where it's a joke, truth, joke.
yeah, because now the joke has run too deep and he's falling off.
Yeah, he's Not just like in terms of content, like just his life. It seems like he really he's aged. Like his, you just look at him. He's really looking like an old man.
The most recent comment on the Ryan Trout commentary says, I'm surprised more videos aren't made about him, especially since it is not a secret he is an alcoholic and a vape and party addict and is falling from grace.
Yeah. And that video is 2 years old. That commentary.
Yeah. And we've been talking like, oh, we're gonna like talk about Ryan. We're gonna talk about Ryan. It's like in my head, it's never been done before because I didn't know about Ryan until maybe last year,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even like early this year. It has
Mm-hmm.
not been that long, so I was like, oh, he's like a new guy. He's hasn't been around.
I wonder if he was on Bite, by the way,
I think you're the only person who was on Bite.
and also Rex, the King.
Yeah.
But
Um.
yeah.
So I'm surprised that there's like somebody who has also taken notice of his behavior and that it dates back to two
Well,
years
that
ago.
video doesn't really go into his decline. I mean, that comment does. That comment, that whoever commented that really does like know the Ryan we're talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
But that guy who made that video, he talks about Ryan being a Chinese psyop.
Which I just feel like that person's a little bit of a conspiracy theorist.
And by looking at his content, he's kind of memey himself. Hey, everybody. Sorry for the jump cut. We're not going to talk about Ryan because fuck Ryan. But honestly, we love Ryan.
I mean, well, I love the past him.
Yeah, I love the past Ryan, but he's going down a dark road.
Do you think there's like a chance of him being saved, being fixed?
If I think honestly he is strong enough. Like if he were to seek help or got help some way or somehow, he would recover, but he wouldn't be like the same. He would be changed by it.
Mm,
Like I think like he's not as far gone as like he's someone else. I feel like he's far enough that he's turning into someone else. Like there's still a time to turn to stop it.
yeah.
But anyways, let's talk about something else.
Like what?
Let's talk about uh Coney.
Oh no. That scares me.
Why not?
It just reminds me of middle school.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about twin flames.
Oh god. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, twin flames. What is a twin flame?
Like a soulmate but deeper.
Okay, so there's this cult called the Twin Flame Universe. And they believe that, right? They take that, but they believe it. They describe it as, let's say you and me are twin flames. Well, really, we're just one person in different bodies. So our soul was cut in half and separated into two different bodies. So that is what a twin flame is. Uh, and like that's the way they describe it. And so I don't know, twin flames. It's pretty wild. I never heard it until then, but you have some knowledge on that.
About twin flames?
Yeah, like, do you know where it comes from? Like, is it like something that's legit, like in religion, or is it something that like some fan fiction writer came up with?
I don't know much about twin flames. I literally only know the phrase because of a Taylor Swift song.
Really? She
Yes.
has it in a song.
Yeah.
What song?
All too well, 10-minute version.
Well, fuck Twin Flames. Let's talk about Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Taylor Swift. She's rocking the world right now. Again, for like the third time that I know of. That I've heard of her in the media. I'm not a Swifty. Do you like that name, Swifty?
It's fine.
It sounds like a like if I'm asking if it's okay to call you a slur. Yeah, you Swifty.
I mean, in some cases, it could be seen as a slur.
Yeah, like it's okay. So how much lap is there between One Direction fans and Swifties?
Um, I feel like now I think it's more Harry Styles fans
Uh
than
huh.
people who call themselves like One Direction fans because
I mean, yeah, they're gone, but like, did they migrate to Taylor Swift, or were they always there with Taylor?
Well, for the longest time, a lot of One Direction fans hated Taylor
Oh wow.
because she dated Harry.
I have no idea.
So they dated. This is 2012, 2013.
Hmm.
10-year-old beef.
Was this like when she started making up breakup songs?
Well, she always had breakup songs.
Yeah.
But this is like when it kind of got out of control where like people started hating her for writing about that.
Mm.
So it's like during the midst of all this and then she starts dating the biggest little teen boy pop star, you know.
Yeah.
One Direction fans lose their mind. Also a good portion of them.
Do they still hate her today?
Some do, but they're like in the minority now.
Oh,
But
okay.
back then this was a majority.
Yeah.
So you know they're mad that their boy got a girl.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like that parasocial thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And half of them were also like shippers
Oh.
where they thought
We're f-
Louis and
uh
Harry. So
yeah.
people also hated her for that. But then some of them had respect for her because they were like, oh, she's helping them like keep it a secret. So really, she's like,
How delusional, my dude.
I'm gonna say right here, I was one of those people who thought,
Oh
oh,
my
Taylor's
god.
like helping them be a secret.
Oh
Like
my
she's so,
god.
and like
For real? Are you honest?
it was like a consideration. Keep in mind, I'm like 11, 12 years old at this time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I always favored Taylor. So I was like, I was a One Direction fan too, but Taylor was always my favorite. So I was like, I hate this fandom now. Like, I'm out of here.
Jeez.
But yeah, it was like, because I also had a fan
You were
page.
like at ground zero, my dude.
I also had a fan page, and like One Direction fans would come onto our fan pages and just be like, "Oh, Taylor's a slut," and like
uh,
all this women shaming. Um, where was this conversation going?
oh, I was asking like we're the like
Oh, the
crossover,
overlap.
yeah, the overlap
Yeah.
between the groups.
Well, so because that happened, there was a lot of resentment, I guess.
So you were like a really you were already a Taylor Swift fan at this point.
Yeah, for
When did you discover Taylor Swift?
um 2008.
Wow. Was she still doing country at that time?
Yeah. It was like Love Story, You Belong with Me that time.
Oh.
I heard it on the radio. Actually, I was at a U cousin's house, one of the U
Oh.
cousins.
Yeah.
Um,
Good
bean,
terminology.
bean, beanbag,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
beanbag
beanbags. Oh
house,
my god.
beanbag
Oh,
house. They had a computer room because that's what everyone
that
had, a
makes
computer
sense.
room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we were just on YouTube watching music videos, and I think it was a Love Story music video, and my world changed. I was like, this blonde woman. I was about to say something derogatory. I was like, this blonde lady,
Yeah. Yeah.
this blonde girl is my queen now.
Wow.
But anyway, I remember like in the music video they were about to kiss,
Do
and you cousin turned it off and was like, "No, you can't watch this." Keep in mind, you cousin is literally just a year older than me. But she was like, "No, you can't watch this. It's inappropriate." So then we turned it off.
Stupid, man. But like at that time Taylor Swift was like squeaky clean, no?
Yeah,
But
she's just a country gal.
yeah, she was like innocent country kind of look. How do you feel like like how different is she now, like her image wise, not just like music, but her image as a person, like celebrity?
Well, there's. I feel like she's gone through so many like phases. Like
Mm-hmm.
people really loving her, people really hating her. Right now, I feel like she's on a. I feel like it's like middle now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like before she started dating this football guy, like oh everyone really loved her, but now that she's like involved herself in this football world, like a lot of football fans are starting to hate her
Mm.
because there's like oh I just want to watch my football, I don't want to see Taylor Swift. So I feel like oh
Man, no matter
she's
where she goes, she always tries. She has so much supporters, but then always a lot like detractors in whatever field she goes into.
literally today because they had a game today and I was watching a video from someone in the crowd and they showed her on the big screen and people started booing her.
Oh my
And
god,
I was like,
it's not that's unwarranted, man.
yeah. So I feel like because she's like everywhere lately, and now
Mm-hmm.
it's like oh we can't even
But
enjoy football.
honestly, it's well deserved. Like all the media coverage she's getting, like it's she's hustling out there, man. She's doing the job. She's doing what people pay her, or want to
Yeah.
see. I'm not a Swiftie at all. I only like a song or two that you girl has shared with me. But you gotta respect that grind. Like this girl, this woman, she goes out there, she makes, she records songs, she does music videos, she does tours, she does everything that any like top tier celebrity should. She goes out there and works it.
And then like with the re-records, she's just doing it all over again.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, how have you done like a comparison of like songs? Like, are they better? Are they worse?
Well, that's another story.
Ooh, we got the tea. We
See,
got the tea.
for me, I feel like a lot of them. I mean, these are also songs that I've listened to like half of my life at this point,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm so familiar with them. I'm like, she didn't breathe here. She's like that. That's
Oh,
how like deep I'm into it.
yeah. I think the first time she recorded them, she might have had more emotion attached to it.
Yes.
But like re-recording them years later, like it's more just like, oh, I gotta do this because you know because I'm taking my creation back,
Yeah.
right? But it's not like her heart is in a different place. It's not where it was originally. So like it is different. I can
Yeah.
see that.
And people think, well, okay, like objectively, you want to be technical. Okay, these new recordings are better because her vocals are better.
Yeah,
Instrument technology has advanced.
yeah. There'll always be a remaster out there.
Yeah, but to me, I love the emotion behind them. I don't care that she sounds like a chipmunk in the first albums. I love
Hmm.
that it sounds like a chipmunk and that there's like emotion.
Yeah, there's something like more raw, especially since the technology wasn't there. It really was her talent that you heard.
Hmm.
Not just she wasn't aided by like this technology.
I'd say very few I find
Uh,
personally better, but I still love the old ones more.
yeah, man.
But I don't. It's like a thing like fighting within the fandom because if you admit to like listening to the old version, well, streaming them specifically,
Mm.
people get mad because it's like, oh, you're giving money to the people that bought them. But
Uh-huh.
because she's a writer, she still gets money too. So I'm like, I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the principle of it
I
all,
I
right?
think it's like those. It's kind of political. Like you're either all the way or you're not.
Yeah.
So like there'll always be those people, and it seems like it seems like a lot of like Swift fans are wild. Like it's like okay, I've seen it compared to a cult in itself.
Yeah.
Like the behavior they do, like they plan like certain moves. Like like, honestly, Taylor Swift fans might as well be their own K-pop idols, because like the rehearsals they do just to do like in the crowd at their concerts, it's pretty wild.
So what you think Swifties are scary or BTS fans?
BTS fans, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how much crossover is there between BTS and Taylor Swift?
Um,
Not much.
it's hard to tell. Like, okay, like when I got into K-pop, like not many people that were into like American artists
Uh,
listened to both. It was like a rare thing. Like if I
yeah.
found someone who was into K-pop and into Taylor,
There is still, I feel like, a stigma to K-pop. Like people
yeah.
don't admit it too much.
Yeah, but back then it was like
Loser.
it was like a rare thing to me. I was like, "Oh, they also like what I like."
Yeah,
But now I feel like, oh, it's less like exciting cuz K-pop is so popular now.
quote
Um
unquote.
like
I can't deny it is popular. It is out there. But like it's just not my cup of tea.
you like a couple songs.
I like the girls.
Wait, what was that Elsa girl? Like
Elsa girl,
she was like in an Elsa
Elsa,
costume or
Elsa,
something.
Elsa, Elsa.
I don't know who it
Um,
was.
what's her name? Does her name have an X in it?
I don't
Like
remember.
Chewy or something?
I think that was a different.
Different? Oh, yeah, I
Yes,
don't know.
but yeah, she is one of the girls that you like. But no, BTS fans are on a different level. Well, Swifties do this too sometimes,
Yeah.
but well, like doxing and stuff, like BTS fans are known for doing that. Like, oh, don't say anything bad because you will get doxed.
Like, okay, so Taylor Swift, does everyone know where she's at all times, basically, or no?
I wouldn't. Well,
Like, or do they know like a general location? Like, oh, she's in this town, she's
I
in this
guess
city.
I guess general, yeah,
Yeah, they're not like, oh, she's at this hotel or whatever,
yeah.
or this house.
Because
Yeah.
like people were also like tracking her jet and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So people have like a general idea because of that. Like, oh, we at least know she's in this country, which is crazy to say anyway, but
Yeah. Okay.
Stop it.
There's so I know there's like a lot of like conspiracy theories within like that realm of like K-pop and all that, and Taylor Swift and Harry Styles and all that. Is there conspiracies like with Taylor Swift, like she's not a real person, like she's a clone or stuff like that?
Um,
Have you heard of those?
I've heard of like lizard people and stuff.
Yeah, but that one's kind of died down. Like Obama was a lizard person, stuff like that. Like Oprah is a lizard person. But like that one's kind of fallen away. Like now the main ones are like holograms. Like they're holograms of people, like the Pope and stuff like that. Or they're just like clones that they made to do like a specific job on a specific day or stuff like that. And so like there's the one where Miley Cyrus, like she died like in 2010 or something and was replaced by a clone. Like have you heard that?
Ew, no, that's creepy.
Yeah, there's a few of those. Like Mariah Carey is a clone.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I think I've heard that one too. But usually it's women for some reason who are cloned. You hardly see like a male clone, like such like conspiracy. It's kind of weird that way. What was her name? I always mix her up with Taylor Swift, which is an insult. Britney Spears. Like they say she has a clone too, and stuff like that. Like like when she went kind of wild,
Mm-hmm.
when she had a breakdown. People think like that's when she was replaced. But like I was wondering if there was one for Taylor Swift. Like, is there anything? How about more something more in reality? Like she lip sings, or
Um,
like she doesn't actually write her songs. Anything like
well,
that?
people definitely think that,
Nah,
but it's more. It never comes across as like, oh, here's like proof she doesn't. It's just
mm-hmm.
like,
It's just a theory. Like there's no
yeah.
evidence, nothing in reality.
A theory was that like people thought she was on 4chan.
Huh. I mean, we never know, right? I mean, there is ways to find out, but like I don't know. There's illegal ways. Um, would she like make references to 4chan?
No, it was like this like 4chan user like posted a picture of like their like half of their face.
Uh-huh.
It was like mouth and below, and like you could tell that it was her. And like I know what picture it is, and it was like
They
a
just took it from the
yeah
internet, and
yeah
then people thought it was actually her posting
yeah
herself. That's
yes
dumb. That
yeah
is dumb.
yes, and
No.
it was in like a tour bus. So I'm like,
Mm. I
no.
I know there's that TikToker that was mistaken for Taylor Swift. Have you seen that?
Oh,
That was a big
that
thing.
girl is crazy. Like genuinely,
Yeah.
she like copies her mannerisms and like her posture.
Yeah.
Uh, and that girl's like actually delusional.
Yes. And people think like she isn't doing it on purpose, but I think she is.
Oh no, she is.
Yeah.
Because there's like people found like old photos of her and like she's definitely gotten surgery and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Oh, and she wears contacts too.
Mm. How do people know that? Like, do they find her
Yeah,
prescription?
they found like old photos of her and she actually has brown eyes.
I've heard people's eyes can change over time, but that's only with like children, of course. But like, I don't know, like
Yeah, I
how
don't think people's brown eyes are
turn to
shifting to
yeah.
blue as an adult.
Well, like it's most common like with people with gray eyes or amber eyes who change either to green or brown, either like one either or. You never heard that?
Yeah, but it's like a thing that happens throughout their life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, I'm not. I'm just saying like how old are these pictures they're finding?
Like she's an
Was
adult
she
in
still like a
them.
teenager? Because I heard it can be like as late as that.
No, she's like an adult.
Yeah.
Because I think
And some people's eyes fade as well over time. Well, I'm not gonna say like, oh, they can change the whole other color, but they can fade over time too, like from a dark brown to like a light like brown,
yeah, because
stuff
I'm
like
pretty sure
that.
she's in her 30s.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's probably not gonna change
No.
naturally, at least. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's like a thing, right? Where people try to like get surgery to look like celebrities. I know there's people who did it to look like Michael Jackson.
Ollie London. Do you know Ollie
Well,
London?
yeah, I know him, but like I don't think he was doing it to look like a specific Korean pop star, no? Just he just wanted to be Korean?
Oh no, he wanted to be Jimin
German. Oh,
from
who
BTS.
am I thinking of? Oh, so it is him, but he wanted to look like someone specific?
Yeah, he wanted to look like
I
Jimin.
thought he just wanted a Korean. I didn't know about this.
Well, he was so obsessed with Jimin, he wanted to look like Jimin.
Uh-huh.
And then he started saying like, "Oh, like I transitioned to being Korean and all this."
Well, I think he was just at a low point. I honestly think he was just messed up. Because like I've seen his. I saw an interview with him and with Ian, right? From not Ian, Ethan from H3
Oh
H3.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
sent that to you, and I honestly felt sorry for the guy. Like Ethan was kind of just grilling him, and I think he was trying to turn a new leaf, and I think he was kind of like using his past to make money, to get attention. But I honestly feel like he changed,
Well,
you know.
I feel like he comes off as such a hypocrite because
Yes, definitely. He was trying to make money off of like
yeah, he's a
his
grifter.
stunt, his stunt. It was a stunt. Well, at the time it wasn't a stunt, but like it definitely feels like it. Like it was just a grab for attention. But I honestly think he was mentally ill at the time, and he was doing things that weren't healthy. Like he was probably because like you don't just get surgery, right? You have to have like money, and you have to have all these things to
Yeah,
go and you have to have like a type of will. It's not just something you throw on like a type of clothing,
like the
or,
consultations and
or like
stuff, you
a
gotta go
post you
through
make on
that.
media. Yeah, like there's all kinds of like protocols. I mean there's crooked surgeons too, but I'm pretty sure he went through the proper channels to get his surgery. I don't know the details on that, but he just made a mistake, and he was caught up in like social media, and like was broadcasted for being this like racist guy, and there was kind of an image painted on him. But I think he honestly loved Korean culture so much that he got delusioned into like thinking like, oh, I can become Korean. And I felt like he could love himself by being Korean because he loved K-pop. He loved, what was it, Jimin? I feel like he loved him so much that if he became him, he can be happy with himself, right?
Yeah, because I mean, to like also like the physical pain to like have surgery. It's like you're willing to put yourself through that.
For happiness. I think
Yeah.
he was just chasing that. He didn't know what he wanted. He was a lost guy. He was young. He was like 24 at the time, right?
Oh, was he?
He was young. I think he might have been older than that, than 24. Um, but I feel like he definitely regrets what he did. Though it is kind of scummy that he's trying to make money off of that now in the right. But yeah, I definitely think he wasn't doing it to get attention in the first place. He was just trying to find his own peace and happiness in the wrong way. But yeah, pretty sad.
Yeah, and then people get addicted to doing it again
Yeah,
and again.
yeah, yeah. But Coney, another person,
No.
anorexia, Miss Queen of
Oh, you mean Eugenia?
Eugenia Coney. Yeah, Coney. How you say
Eugenia Cooney.
Eugenia?
I thought you were talking about like Coney 2012.
No, no,
That's why I
no.
don't want to talk about it because it freaks me
I don't
out.
know what that is, but
Oh, you don't?
I'll look up my own stuff.
Oh, okay.
Coney 2012. I'll
Oh,
look that up.
okay. Don't say it out loud.
Okay. Oh, geez.
I'm kidding.
Because it's the witching hour.
No, it just freaks me out.
But Eugenia, the emo-looking lady.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I think she got too much hate, honestly,
Well,
for something
okay.
that she can't help.
Okay. People think she like caters to like fetishists and stuff. Like
I don't find that attractive. Well,
there
that's me, right? I mean, there is weirdos out there who wear diapers, so I can't.
there's
Yeah,
like instances on Twitch and stuff where she'll like kind of like flash her underwear and stuff. So like that's part of
that's
it.
that's that's most e-girls though. Like they flash a little nip or a little thigh. Actually, have you heard about this on Twitch? That women are going. Well, you heard about the hot tub streams, right?
I did not.
Oh, where this is like this whole thing. This actually last past week. Well, I can explain it after. But she's not the only one using her femininity as a way to make content out
Yeah,
there.
I guess like, is it fair? Because like, just because she looks a certain way, like, does it have to be like a
I think
fetish?
I
You
think
know?
she happens to look that way
Yeah.
as a result of her
So like, it's
anorexia.
unfair to call it like, oh, she's catering to like fetishists, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, definitely there would be
yeah,
weirdos out there who want a sickly woman like that. Not to insult
yeah.
Eugenia.
I mean, it's just a fact.
I don't know. I don't know. That's like people who go after like cripples. Have you heard about this nuggets?
Oh,
It's a
I've
derogatory
seen
term. It's a
that.
derogatory term, but that's what they're known in those circles
That's
as,
so
that
gross.
fetish that. I know that's a physical thing. Well, I guess her anorexia is a physical thing too. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Um, I don't. Yeah, but that's like turning into something else though. But
But
like,
let's talk about this hot tub streams. So this started back like 2017, 18, where girls would go on hot tubs. Like they would find reasons to be in bikinis, and it wasn't actually hot tubs, but that's how it started off with. So they'll be like in their house with like a kiddie pool, and they'll just like kind of stand in the water, and like they'll splash water on themselves. They rub oil on their body, or they're like dry hump a pool floaty for like tips and stuff on Twitch. And you can redeem things like, oh, write my name on your body. So like, oh, Terry Ryan Trouts on her arm, and she'll cover her body. She'll either do her stomach or whatever she has, to write on. Um, and so now the most modern thing was started by this porn star. So, oh yeah, OnlyFan women, they go to Twitch to like advertise their OnlyFans. So this porn star called Morg Pie uh did a topless stream. And the way she got through this is by just like having the camera just above her, her chest area, just a little bit, just enough cleavage and like breasts
mhm,
above the camera, and she'll be there, and she'll have a redeem called a wiggle, and she'll like wiggle around. And then there's this other woman who copied her. What was her name? Asian Bunny, I think. She was like she's Vietnamese. She did the same thing, but she used duct tape over her breasts. So she taped over parts of her breasts, and she got banned for a day and did the same thing, and she didn't receive any other repercussions. And so now there's a trend of women doing topless streams, and Twitch, recognized this and was like, what should we do? Should we ban this? Should we like make this something we shouldn't host on our site?" And for like 3 days, they're like, didn't want it. And then suddenly they reorganized their whole like terms of service so that you can categorize that kind of content as uh uh art, like as art. So you know how people like get naked to draw and stuff
mhm.
and paint. So they categorized it as that. Well, a day later they reversed that because like Twitch doesn't have a way to keep children from seeing that tag. So these tags, tags help people like navigate through like any social media, right? Like, oh, Taylor Swift tag, look up that. So people will look up art and they'll find like these women topless and wiggling around and stuff, and rubbing oil on themselves and stuff like that, and moaning in camera and mics. Anyways, so kids, like there's no way to like gate keep kids from saying that. And so Twitch is like 13 plus on like Apple stores, on Google Play, and like on other like hosting sites like that you can download the app from. So there are children, and most of the people on there are children, right? Like any other website, like there's kids. Kids are gonna be online. It's the age of iPads. Um, so like Twitch decided to walk back and like, okay, we're not gonna allow this anymore. So it was like this whole fiasco of like, will they, won't they, can they, could they, you know, do this kind of content? And like, it's not just that on Twitch. They're also funneling links to OnlyFans onto their like thing. So like, like on the in the chat, it'll pop up, ooh, a link, join my OnlyFans, blah blah blah. 20% off, something, whatever crap. And so that was going on. And so like not saying like kids won't know of OnlyFans. I mean, it was the biggest meme for a while. But like still, like it's a direct link to their to their page, and then on OnlyFans, you don't have to censor stuff on there. So their profile pic, their banner, whatever you see there, it's complete nudity or whatever they do on that page, and people were getting mad about it because it isn't right that they're doing something like that. They're allowing that stuff on a website where kids are at, easy accessible. The end. Ryan Trout, I want to see his OnlyFans.
I'm starting to think it's not a joke anymore.
Why? I mean, why would I joke about that? I really want to see his OnlyFans.
What if he like actually started one?
I would sub just to be curious, but I don't think he would do anything like Christian, you know?
No, because there's like some people in there who post just like it's not even fully revealing. It's just like
Yeah, like even Ethan has from H3H3, he has
he
OnlyFans. Like
does.
a joke one. Like a joke one. It's not like a adult one. It's just like where he posts pictures of his like dogs or
Well,
something.
he's posted his butt on Twitter. I've seen
Has
his
he?
butt. Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen his butt.
oh, that's kind of weird.
It's hairy.
Delicious. Styles. Anyways, I should have said Styles instead. Delicious. Um, what if Harry Styles? Oh my God, he would make a lot of money.
He's already rich. He doesn't need.
I mean, greed. No, but yeah, you're right. Um, I don't know, man. Like this world of autistics and OnlyFans,
Stuff.
like we've dived into Chris Chen and to Ryan Trout, and there's like other people out there that we may even not know about. Like, okay, we've been noticing ADHD. Well, at least I have, and I feel like people are misusing it. Like, like, um, like Ryan. I don't think he was misusing like his autism, right? Like, he actually is a funny guy, and he like his videos aren't always about his autism. Like once in a while, he'll be like, he'll talk about autism, but mostly he talks about like, oh, my girlfriend win, or oh, my boyfriend win, or me when I get high, or me when I do this. He doesn't always harp on his autism. And so that's what's good about him, right? Like he can find comedy anywhere. But some people really just use ADHD as like their main source of like, hey, I have ADHD, and I do this because of that. Have you heard of the swerve thing?
I have not.
So there's this thing because of ADHD, some people are like in balance, like when they walk, and so like to overcompensate when they turn a corner, they do a swerve, and it kind of there's like videos of it. You can look up ADHD swerve, like videos or something, um, where they like make a big loop, I guess, and like move and tilt their body. And it's stupid, but
So anytime someone does that, it means they got ADHD.
apparently, like it can't be no other reason because like that's one thing. I feel like people are grabbing at straws too with this content because there's not much you can do with ADHD. I mean, there's like stuff like uh, what was it? Um, my mom, honey, did you remember to clean your room? Me, my mom, honey, did you remember to clean your room? Me, honey, I told you to go clean your room. Huh, mom, sorry, my ADHD got me. I wasn't listening. Or something, something stupid like that. I mean, that is a true thing that happens. ADHD, you got problems like focusing, but like what is that? Like what are you posting? Like what's going on? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just mad over nothing. Cause like I'm seeing it everywhere, and I don't like these things, and I only share it with you occasionally, and so like that's not enough interaction to get it like constantly feeding through my stuff. And even like with stuff I don't do like on TikTok, like say I'm on TikTok, I don't like anything. I don't like even like follow anyone. But sometimes I see ADHD on there, I don't share nothing. So like I don't interact with it to like customize my feed, Like so I
And you
get
still
the
get it.
I get the raw, yeah, I get the raw stuff. I got a guy doing nunchucks, but that wasn't ADHD, it was just a guy doing nunchucks. Um, but yeah, I get like raw footage that people upload. I kind of like that. And I messed up my Instagram with VTubers because I'm always like
Oh,
hating
that's
on
a whole
them.
other thing too.
Oh, there was a scandal with that too with VTubers, and thanks to these women. um, doing nude stuff online.
How about if you want to be nude on the internet, just go to OnlyFans.